Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education, more specifically FOREX trading, using the TC2000 and TradingView platforms. Hello, this is the stock indice review for the 9th of March, and what was most notable today as opposed to the other days was everything was kind of in a consolidation mode up until today. But there was news that people have kind of attributed that to the president's budget, but it's not necessarily that. It was the fact that one of the banks failed in California. And they likened that to the 2008 mortgage crash. This bank had a lot of crypto with FTX, plus it also had a lot of mortgage-backed securities, derivatives from both the commercial and the residential real estate, and it just went bankrupt. Right, down 92% overall, 44% for the day. I think it's now at about $2, whatever. But if this is any indication, like a canary in the coal mine with the rest of the markets, they're also in aftermarket are going down in addition to this big loss today. That gold, on the other hand, stayed positive throughout, and pre-market was up already about $15 an ounce from its overall lows, and it's still showing some strength here. Natural gas was also down, and then the dollar started going down. So as gold was going up, the dollar was going down, and for the most part the market went down. So what's happened is kind of a decoupling of gold from downward prices, which is a good thing, because that's normally what happens during inflationary times. People use gold as a safe haven. So to introduce the picks for today, this is especially a large pick for today, was FAS. It immediately shot up, both gapped up, but also shot up intraday at $1,000 a share, about $18.40 in terms of overall profit. But this shot up past the Z3, past the RL270, and kept going. So more downtimes for the financial system, because this is a indice for financial bears 3 times a share. So probable target here is at the Z3 excursion or at the 200 moving day average before it even considers doing a retracement. So it's going to be a down day for tomorrow too as well. Just overall market correction is happening right now, which is continued downward pressure based on government spending, the budget, banks going bankrupt, and a lot of uncertainty in the markets right now. In terms of Fed policy and Fed direction, not very clear indications on where inflation is headed to. They use new calculations that don't include some of the old calculations back in the 1980s, which ShadowStats was probably the best. ShadowStats.com, probably the best indicator to where our current inflationary status is, which is around 14%. Now, if we look at, that includes food, utilities, gas, all the necessities of life. Another one we had that was a yellow, it turned green today, was Lab D. Initially started here, I didn't have it as a pick overall at the beginning, but once it crossed over the dragon here on the half hour, it was off to the races and continuing to go up. SRTY, another great one, went ahead, got in as soon as it was back above the dragon, and continued going up even after it hit the Z3 excursion, continued to go up, and nice overall gains, 3,680 for the day. TZA also shot up once it got above the dragon, continued to go up. Overall gains of $2,380 from open to close. Now, I want to kind of divert your attention here first to the blues here. The previous day, all of them were in alignment across the bottom here with all the indicators to the north, and it went ahead and shot up, hit the Z3 excursion. Nail was above the Z3, so this one was not a part of that. And then Tech L went ahead, get out at the Z3 excursion. So for a half an hour trade, this was not bad work for the first half hour of the open, where gold was up significantly. Continued to go up, hit each Z3 excursion, and all the trades were profitable. And then I switched over to my greens, and as you can see, overall profitable for the day. They hit, once they got above the dragon, hit the Z3 excursion. I was out, but it continued to go up. Overall trades was beautiful in terms of being able to catch the meat in the middle until we hit either the Z3 excursion or the Z3 itself. Same with Russell 2000, hits this, continues to go up. So that one bankruptcy in Silvergate in California has affected the entire markets in terms of the financials. So all of these indices are short their respective indices. So Webb is basically a bear of internet stocks, and it went ahead and hit its Z3 excursion too as well. SQQQ went down first, then came back up. Z3 excursion, above the dragon, hit it. Drip, also same thing, continue to go up, hit the Z3 excursion. Nice profit. Dow, above the dragon, hit Z3 excursion, continue to go up. FNGD, same thing, above the dragon, hit Z3 excursion, out. DRV was down significantly and did not get back up to buying levels until it hit here, and then bought here, hit the Z3 excursion, was out. Same thing here, hit Z3 excursion out, continued to go in, and was in for a nice overall gain on SPXU. SCO, which is short oil or crude oil, during a recessionary time, the price of oil and crude oil will probably go down significantly, but hit the Z3 excursion after it got above the dragon. Now gold I stayed away from. This was GDXU, though it was a buy here, it wasn't above the dragon, it was all over the map. It jumped down here, jumped over here, jumped up here, jumped up, and then went up. So I stayed away from GDXD. Gold was very strong today. I also stayed away from the treasuries. I didn't want to mess with the remarks that were coming out of the vice chair of the Fed. For tomorrow, we have a lot of greens going forward. FAS is way above the Z3 excursion. There might be some retracement for tomorrow before it does its overall push all the way up to the 200 moving day average. So I'm anticipating a target of 2182. I don't have a target yet here, but overall target for 2182 looks like a really good one. Very strong to the upside. A lot of financial trouble for the major banks. LabD has a little bit of a daylight between this and the Z3. We'll see if it goes up there and hits the Z3 at pre-market. Won't trade it at that point. This is at the Z3 and the RL270. If it closes above the 270, then it'll probably go up to the 200, which is at 5405. Same with TZA, also at Z3 and the RL270 on the daily. A lot of resistance at that point. We got a lot of daylight between here and Z3. Goes above 2181, 2581, could be going all the way up to the 2858. So you're looking at about a $2,500 gain on this one for tomorrow. I'm going to highlight that blue. Same with SQQQ, a lot of daylight between this one. I have, go ahead and highlight that one blue. Drip as well. Nice overall daylight. More room to grow here, all the way up to the Z3 excursion. Gets above this, we got a huge W formation. It'll go past the 200 on oil and gas exploration bear to the downside. S-Dow is pretty close to the Z3. We got a little daylight. We'll see what happens on pre-market tomorrow. SPXU is good. Might also have some pre-market activity to get it all the way up to here. And as you can see, it's already at 1581. It's got 1617, so it's not too much more gap before it hits this, but it's already above this J-hook. It's definitely going to hit this. SCO, a lot of daylight here. High priority. GDXD I'm staying away from. It pretty much would be this nice J-hook pattern. It's got to get above 991. Right now it's at 976 and down 961. So once it gets above this, then we got a nice J-hook, but we need a overall push to the upside. If the gold price is going down, I don't think it is. I think it's what's going to do is going to form an M formation, and this thing's going to go all the way back down to here. TECL, red here, not interested on any of the longs at this point. SOXL, Bull Z also, even though I've got momentum to the upside, it's all closing below the dragon. Not interested. Now I do have volume on this one, and this is FNGD, the long ones, and it is continuing to go up. We do have a lot of potential here to the upside. Same with DRV. Once it gets above this, then we're off. We'll probably get past the RL270 here pretty quick. TMF, stay away from treasuries. Nails shot up and then came right back down. Not interested. Below the dragon, even though I have volume here, doesn't look good for a long side. Gold, nice overall green, but we don't have momentum yet for the short side on natural gas, but we'll see. I got drip here that does both oil and gas. Bert's also red, not enough volume here to the support. It's got pretty much a pretty big high here to overcome. Same with SOX, TCS, all the techs to the short side. Has to have something significant happening in tech to disrupt those supply chains before this starts to shoot off to the short side. Silver just remained kind of stagnant from yesterday's close, and copper also kind of stayed consolidating right now. One of the things that was interesting was Barrick Gold went down while the other gold went up. It didn't make any sense to me, but this is the exact opposite of gold price going down here. So something's wrong with Barrick Gold Corporation. When you got gold prices getting ready to come right back, it was down while gold was up. We'll see. Well, folks, that's all I have for the stock indice review. We're currently conducting classes in trading, both the basic course and intermediate course. We also do programming in Python and PineScript for auto trading. Click on the links below. And remember, ruthless risk management. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Look out below. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like rumble button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information, go ahead and click the course information links below. On the TradingView link and on TC2000, I have an affiliate link. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.